Hey everyone, it's Chrissy from Everyday Survival Gear, and today we're just going to do some beam shots off the Sofarin SP70. Basically, I'm out here testing it out, so I figured we'll take it down to the park and get some beam shots for you guys if you don't want to watch the full review. My testing now just gave me quite a few interesting results. Don't mind the shaky camera, sorry about that. At startup, 7,221 lumens. 30 seconds, 6,700, no, 6,972 lumens, and after 60 seconds, 6,789 lumens from the SP70. Also, we've got a CD number of 167,250. That was measured at 5 meters. So, quite a performance boost from these two other lights. Just to put it into perspective, my Convoy L6 with spring bypasses and everything gets 4,365 lumens at startup, and after 60 seconds it's down to about 4,100, and it only gets 70,000 candela CD. So yeah, pretty much not really the same size, but they're pretty similar in size. So yeah, anyone that's from BLF will know I had a fair bit to say about this light, and how we wanted it built. So it was pretty cool to get my hands on one now. So I'm pretty excited to tear it apart and have a look inside, and get you guys some beam shots. So yeah, there it is. You can see how much bigger it is compared to the others. So let's head off now somewhere nice and dark and get some beam shots, I reckon. Alright guys, so we're out in my location, not so secret testing spot, testing the Sofarin SP70. I'm kind of in the middle of the road, so I don't know how long I'm actually going to stand here for, because cars can come from behind me and from in front of me. But same spot as I tested the FT03 at, just on a longer portion. So the light's already on, as you can see. Not really up that high, but we'll crank it up a bit just when I find the side switch. So it's on ramping mode right now, so we'll ramp it up slowly. Just gotta be careful of oncoming cars too, because I don't want to blind them with 7,000 lumens. So we're ramping up a little bit. We'll ramp up to the max, so that's maximum setting right there. You can see it lights all the way down the road, like a crazy amount of light. Now I'm in the middle of the road, so not sure how well you guys can see that on the video, but I can see it right down the road to a few hundred meters. Even if these telegraph poles are 25 meters across, the electrical poles, we're still looking like 200-300 meters down the road that you can see pretty cruisy, which is cool. I'll ramp it back down now. Ramping isn't too bad. It's a little bit quick, but not too bad actually. So right now we'll ramp it down more, so it's still turned on, but it's at like the 1 lumen mode, and we'll ramp it back up. Let's just say that might be about halfway, and that's full there. So we'll leave it full, but up close we'll have a look around where I am. Let's spin around the other side. It's too much light to be that close. We'll have a look down this way, and with all the trees down this way, you can see how far it really goes, all the way down the bottom there. And you can see it's a little bit foggy, but you can see from the electrical wires like how far down this really goes. And the fog there, the mist, let's run away. It's actually starting to get a little bit cold. Oh, you know what, I'll ramp it back down, but there's no point really, but just so you guys can have a quick look off it, getting it ramped back down. So yeah, that's it, ramped down a little bit. You can see, even maybe about halfway, it still does do a great job, because the reflector is so big. Like, I can still see all the way at the end there, just not quite as well. Ramp it back up. Whoops, wrong way. And there we go, back on highest mode. So you can see it does flick once you get to the highest output, which is pretty good, so you know what level you're on. Alright, now I'll probably grab the Convoy L6 and we'll do them side by side. Okay, so to the left we've got the Sofarin SP70 on, highest output, and to the right we'll have the Convoy L6 on. So That's mode 2, mode 3. So you can see it's on mode 3 there, which is about 1,000 lumens, and that's its highest output there. So L6 here, SP70 there. So you can see there's no comparison between the two. I'll turn the SP70 off so you can see how the L6 does. So that's the L6. Still puts out quite a lot of light, but nowhere near as much light as the S70, and it doesn't throw nowhere near as far. That's the S70 there. So you can see massive difference. And that's the L6 there and S70 there. So you can't really compare them. Only thing that does compare kind of is the different tints. The L6 is a neutral white tint. Quite cool. Alright guys, last but not least is the Sofirene SP70 on to the left here. We've got to hurry it up because there's idiots driving around here, even though there's nothing here for them to be driving to. I don't know what the hell they're doing. And to the right is the Thorfire S70. The S70 actually seems brighter than the L6, but on my ceiling balance test it was only about 300-400 lumens brighter, so I'm not sure. But that is the S70 there, the Thorfire S70 by itself, lighting up the road. So you can see it does a pretty good job, but nowhere near as good as the SP70. That's the SP70 there by itself on the highest ramp, lighting up the road. You can see it does a much better job than the S70. So side by side, they put out, you're looking like almost 12,000 lumens, which is amazing, quite cool. Alright, now I think there's another car coming down, so I better end this. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and share and whatnot. Thanks. Okay guys, so last but not least, we've got the Sofirene SP70 on to the left here, and to the right I'll throw on the Thorfire S70. It's getting too confusing now. S70 actually does pretty good. Turn it off. Whoop. Ah, for fuck's sakes. And that's what always happens.